Hi, today we're going to discuss about service agreements and we're going to understand how we can create service agreement PDF files completely on automation. So this is a simple service agreement template file that I have created in a Google document, and corresponding to this document I also have a service agreement database which I have created in Notion. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this particular template file in the Google Doc. And with the help of this template file and the database that we have created in Notion, I'm going to create an automation system where we can generate a PDF file one by one for every row of this database. So essentially, we will link up this database, we will link up this document, and then we will map the fields and we'll create PDF files on automation for every row of the database that we have over here. So how will it be possible? First of all, head over to pdfoutput.com. This is the website which will help you create the automation system for your requirement. Just simply sign in with any of your account from here. And once you sign in, we will be able to start the automation process. So click on continue and make sure when you're signing in, enable this checkbox. This is essential to create the automation setup. So make sure this is enabled. Click on continue and then you will end up inside the dashboard where you can start working on the automation system. So the very first thing which we need to do is we need to add the Notion database, which we are already seeing over here. So first thing is we need to add the Notion database. So click on add Notion database and here you will find an option of adding the database. So click on add Notion database and then let's copy this database value first of all. So I will just copy this value and then you can click on select pages. Make sure you choose the right account. Click on select pages, paste that value inside this field. You will find the database popping up. Select this database and you can see the database has already been added. Okay, let me remove the other database as I don't need it. So I have this database added up. Click on allow access and this will automatically help you give access to the database, and then we can proceed with the rest of the stuff. So as you can see, the database has been added up over here, and you also have the URL to check. So if you click on this, it will open up the database. So just click on next once it is added, and then we can add the Google document, which will be useful to set up the template. So click on add Google Doc, and just simply the copy the name of the document from here. So I'll just copy this name, and I will put it inside the selection window. So just go back, put the name inside this box, and click on search, and you can see the document appearing here. Click on this and click on select. So now we have the document loaded up, we have the database loaded up. It's time to start the automation process. So the automation setup is really simple. We just need to copy the fields from the right side and put it on the left side on the document, which will help us create the mapping. So this is the final step before we start the automation. So what I mean by that is I need a date field which can be used to enter the date value over here. Okay. So what I will do is I will just simply type date, as I have the date value in this database, as you can see over here, and I will copy the date value from here and I will simply put it over here. So I'll just remove this particular part and I will control V or command V to paste that value. Okay, so I have the date to put up over here. Then I need the company name. So let me just search for the company name. You can see the company name coming here. So click on this to copy and just put the company name over here, because I'll just remove this, control V or command V to paste it. Because I can just go ahead and put all the relevant stuff which I want to create a reference for. So next is the address. So let me get the address. So basically start mapping all the fields, whatever you need from the database on the right side onto the document in the left side. Okay. So next is the client name. So I just simply copy the client name and I will put it over here. And finally we have the client address. So let's get the address of the client and put it over here. So I can go ahead and obviously map all the fields, but I'm going to stop here. You can obviously map all the fields that you see over here. Okay, so what we've done is I have mapped these respective fields that you see over here, and once it is mapped, I'm going to start the automation process. So I click on download PDF and you have different options. You can go with the range, you can go with any custom rows, or you can go with all the rows. Okay, so I'm going to select all the rows, as I'm going to generate the files for every data row of the database. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to define the particular column reference which I'll be using to generate the PDF files. So essentially what I'll do is I want to get the PDF file by the company name reference. Okay, so I can just select the company name. So let me select the company name from here. So I'll just select the company name, click on start. Okay, so this creates the start of the automation, and you will start receiving the downloaded files. So you can see the first file is already generated. Let's wait for the other two files to populate, and then we can have a look at it. Yes, so we have got all the three files downloaded. Let's go to the download folder, and this is the first file, secure IT consulting. And you can see the date field that you see over here has been mapped from the database that we had over here. Okay, so April 25 for secure IT consulting. And if you look at these field and the address as well, everything has been derived from the database that we have put up over here. Okay, so basically we created first file by secure IT consulting. Let's go to the second one, creative content solutions. And you can see this field has also been mapped correctly with the respective fields. And finally, we have the last one, Acme Web Development. So we created three files, which was generated from the automation setup. All we needed to do was we needed to add the database in the very first step. Then we needed to add the document in the second step. And once these two things are added, we just need to map the fields. Okay, so for mapping the fields, what we did was we simply opened up the property. We clicked to copy the property, and we pasted it onto the document on the left side, and we generated the PDF. Okay, so simply click to copy and paste it. That will create the mapping. And under the download PDF, we have different options available. So like you can go with uh, choosing all the rows or range of rows or any particular custom rows if you want to download. You can do all sorts of settings and you can download the PDF. So I hope this explanation was helpful to you. If you have any questions, do reach out to me at notionformyuse@gmail.com, or you even have this chat box which you can click and send me a message. I'll be happy to assist you on this. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye bye.